The area our new city is built in is filled with rich resources ripe for the picking. So today we're going to concentrate on farming, but using the fantastic no extractors version so they look absolutely brilliant. Along with our farming expansions, our road infrastructure needs some attention, and as always, we've got some great ideas from you, the lovely viewers, to implement as well. So if you're looking forward to today's video, then grab a cup of tea, sit back and relax as we dive into Biscuit Bay. Yes, welcome back to the busy town of Biscuit Bay. And yeah, we've got quite a few things to work on today. So we're going to dive straight in with fixing a few problems. And then we've got our excellent viewer suggestions that we've mentioned about before. So we're getting problems with the rubbish piling up. We've got a lot of burned out and collapsed buildings as well, which we can't do much about. And we've got a bit of problem with the ambulances and things. So let's just take these one at a time. So these problems here burn down. Obviously, the fire isn't being put out in time, so that is something we need to fix first of all. And then also, we don't have an option of rebuilding those that we could rebuild if we did something else. So let's just do one thing at a time. So the Japanese firehouse has 2 vehicles in maintenance, 2 vehicles in use, none. So we want to just add an extra couple of fire engines onto there. So we're going to do that first of all, and hopefully be able to take care of the fire around here a bit better. The rebuilding that I was talking about is ones like this, which is, what is that? Oh, it's a forestry, isn't it? We don't have an option to rebuild and it's burnt down. And the reason that is, I believe, is we haven't got our disaster recovery buildings unlocked. So let's just dive into our points. And we'll go into here, and I believe it's the fire stations that we need to unlock to be able to do that. So I'm going to grab that one, and then the fire station that we have, the Japanese one, doesn't have an option to add the disaster recovery rebuilding type thing, but some of these other ones do. So the one I'd like to use is the urban fire station, and as you can see there, it says it can be upgraded with a training tower and a disaster response unit, which is what is missing. I have the money, I've let the city run for a while, which is good, and we've got some extra spending money, so I'm thinking we're going to add that one up into, let's have a look, this area over here. In fact, oh yeah, I don't want to ruin their view of the bay. That would be very nice. Maybe let's pop it here behind the shops. There we go, that will be good. And we'll have a look in here, and the disaster response unit, we're going to add that on. And this is a training tower, extra couple of fire engines. We have 2 vehicles, so let's just leave that as it is for now. So now I'm hoping if we come over here, we get the option to rebuild it, and we don't. Oh, would I be right to say that they need to go and have a look at the area first? Check it for fire engine dispatch. That is exactly what needs to happen. They need to go and check the area first, make sure it's safe. I don't know what they stopped there for. Please continue. Thank you very much. And then we can rebuild it. So let's just wait for them to... they're checking this one here. And there we go. Oh, that is exactly what we want. And here we go. Brilliant. So all the zone buildings that they've checked out, they'll just rebuild again. And it's just automatically rebuilding. Excellent. I'm glad I've solved that. There's another one over there. They will go around and deal with that. Right. So the garbage piling up. Let's just quickly take a look at that as well. So yeah, it's all looking pretty low, to be honest. I'm just wondering whether we could beef up. The stored is absolutely full. So it allows garbage to be processed at higher speed. So that's basically what that is. And this is just more garbage trucks. So it's not actually giving us more space. What will give us more space is if we use this tool here and take up some more land. So let's do that. There we go. We'll go with that for now before we unlock other buildings that can do that work for us. And we can see, yeah, they're struggling to get out. Let's just remove the traffic lights. Just keep going. That'll be great. Thank you very much. Excellent. Okay, so while they're going around solving all of that, just something else that I want to just very quickly address to do with these 2 junctions here. So eventually we are going to hook this up to the other outside connection over here, which I'm thinking is going to really help us with the traffic problems that we've got. Now I've said that, I think I'm just going to do it now. We've got the money, we've got the tiles. Thank you for zooming me all the way out there. So this is the main road that goes through with the trees on. So we definitely need to buy that. We've then got to connect it to there and there. So we need to buy that. And then do we get this one or this one? I'm thinking through there, up through here, we get this one here. And then we've got plenty of space for expansion. Oh my goodness, my bank account, but we're still affording it. So let's just see where this road is naturally going to extend to. Yeah, I'm just sort of thinking whether we just butt that straight into there and this road will continue up over here somewhere. I think that might work for now. Once we get this square, we could always add other roads in. But yeah, let's just give them the extra way through because we've got other things that we need to work on. At least it's done. There we go. And we're just going to bring that straight into there. Do I want to just make this one big node? Oh, I just think I do. I love doing that. So we're going to go for super node. We're going to go that one and that one. Drop it all in. Thank you very much. Okay, that one and click create. Always forget that. We have one big traffic light here dealing with all of that, which I think will help. And we'll just leave that. Yeah, that'll be good. So hopefully now that's going to split the traffic going in and out. And then the other thing I wanted to do, because I've been sort of observing the traffic quite a lot, and I've spent a lot of time with our lane connector tool working on how best to do it. I need 4 lanes coming through here, or more than the 3 that we've got, because we need 2 turning this direction. We could do with 2 going straight on, or the very least 1, and then we need an extra one going that way. So whatever way you look at it, we haven't got enough lanes. And we also need the one with the path, with a pavement on the side. So our crossing here, pedestrian overpass, will work. Let's just line that up. By the way, I've got all these facing inwards now, so they come down the stairs. It's easier to get up the next stairs. So what I'm thinking of doing is, so if we dive into here, 3-lane one-way road is the largest we've got. I could adjust those with Road Builder, and I think that's what we're going to do, and just see if we can make this work. So I'm just going to pause that. Let's dive into Road Builder. There we go. Excellent. And we're going to add some roads. So we want a car road. Just looking at what we've got here. Sidewalk car. Yeah. So we add another one in there. There we go. So that makes it 4. What I then want to do is make this a bit smaller on each side, but I still want this to line up with, yeah, the right size road. Let's just have a fiddle with this for a minute. Yeah, so we can still keep it 2U like that. That will be absolutely perfect. So what I'm going to do is just change the name of this. There we go. And then we'll use this one and we'll pop that there. We'll upgrade this segment as well. And then we're also going to upgrade this segment in here. The 3 going out is fine. And then let's have a look at the setup for this. And then we're going to move on to something else. Yeah, so I'm hoping that's going to help. So we need this dedicated right going up there. We've got 2 going straight on. We've got an extra left as well. I'm just wondering whether to change that to 1 straight on or not. I think we'll see. And I think that is going to work much, much better. And to keep that traffic move. Oh, look at it. So much traffic. Let's just keep an eye on this. There we go, pretty much solved. I made 1 slight tweak. So this is what you need to do in your cities. Don't just copy what I'm doing. Look at the traffic and see what's happening and then make an informed decision. So I noticed that hardly anybody was coming down this lane here to turn. So I've doubled up what that lane's doing. So now I've got 2 straight-ons and 2 rights, and that has just worked perfectly to let all the traffic go through. So, yeah, very happy with that. The other thing I wanted to quickly look at is our waiting for ambulances. We didn't check that, did we? Because the problem sort of disappeared. So down here, what have we got going on? Yeah, not many vehicles in use. So let's provide, that's patients. Ooh, they don't actually add any more ambulances, do they? Let's add another one up here. So I think the Japanese medical clinic will just go in there. and we'll come back and do some decorating in that area in the future, but that'll be good. So one of the things I really want to dive into is adding some more farms and things like that that can make us money. So I've got the mod that gives us no extractors that spawn in. Let's click on here. So we've got sheep pasture, we've got stone, we've got coal, we've got mineral ore, we've got livestock, we've got vegetable, and we've got oil. And there's no extractors, those weird little buildings that pop up once you've placed these down. Now, not all of these need to go on fertile land. Of course, you reminded me in the comments. I did know that. So obviously, vegetable farms need to go on fertile land. But other than that, livestock, sheep, they can go anywhere. So just looking at this over here, we did see in a past episode that we do have fertile land on there, and I did want to get some farming on here. So why don't we do that? And we could just add, let's get rid of this so we can see what we're doing. We could just add our vegetable farming in there and fill those up, and I think that'll be good. That'll help us get a nice big bonus, because if we look at our production at vegetable farming, we've got quite a big deficit, and anything we do use for making the food and the drink is being bought from outside the city, so that makes it expensive. So let's see what we can add in here. Okay, so we have vegetables, grain, and we've got cotton down here as well. They're all making money, which is good. And all of these have upgrades that we can add in. So let's just take a look at this one down here. So that was an autosave. I'll have a quick sip of tea. So we have prop versions and placeable working versions of each of these. So for instance, this one here is a prop of our small greenhouse. This one actually adds 1 ton of extra storage to it, and we've got all the different sizes all the way through. So maybe we'll just do a little bit of decorating here and see how we can put these to good use. Okay, I was hoping to be able to use Move It to individually move those, but we can't. But I believe if we scroll down here, yeah, here we go. We can do this, so we can relocate. I'm going to turn off snapping, get that one right over there. And then we want the medium as well. I'm going to squeeze that one in right there. Excellent. So I think that looks much, much better than the sort of thing we've had before, where all those extractors have randomly appeared all over the fields. I am liking that a lot. We're going to look at some surfaces and stuff as well. But let me just finish decorating these other ones here too. Okay, there we go. Enjoyed decorating those a bit. I've just zoned in a little bit of industry just to see what buildings we get up that might sort of help with the processing of these items. But the Real Vision decals just go so well. They just look really, really good. And yeah, plopping a few of those down just really makes it just look absolutely fantastic. And I love these new farms. I don't have any surfaces yet to replace the bog standard vanilla surface we get for the farms. Maybe before next episode, I'll install some of those and get that sorted. So there were two other suggestions that I had in the comments which I wish to implement right now. One of them was to pay back our loan. We've got 150,000 loan. It's costing us 4,841 a month. So let's pay that back and we'll start making some more money, which is good. And the other way to make some money is to export some of our power that we're making. We do have an excess of power. So if we could just set that up hooked to the outside, we've got an outside power line down here, perhaps through the small substation, which literally comes in right at the side. I mean, perhaps we could hook that up somewhere over here because this is right by an industry area. Yeah, let's go there and do that. So we're going to go below ground, hook that up to there, and everything else is all hooked up. So then if we have a quick look in here, exporting 6.77 megawatts of power. Excellent. Now I'm looking at this little area here because we have this nice little intersection coming off of our main highway that goes through our city. And I think we can utilize this space and also attach it up to Oak Street, which heads into our city, which will give another option for people coming down. Because where does that connect to? Yeah, it connects to the same highway. So maybe another option for people to come in and out. And the more options, the better to spread out the traffic throughout the city. So we do have to work a bit with our railway line, which actually is up in the air, which is fantastic. Talking of which, the railway line, I am saving this space here for a passenger railway line that we're going to add in the future. We're also going to have a cargo railway line, which I was going to go this side, the opposite side of the passenger rail, but I think it's going to end up going down here. And what I also want to put into this spot is we've just unlocked a whole load of signature buildings, which you might not have seen during the little building time lapses we had there. So we could utilize some of those, particularly industrial ones. So yeah, particle board factory, cereal mill, concrete batch plant. Don't think we've had that. So maybe we could add a whole load of those into this area. Enjoy the bonuses, the benefits, and the increase in jobs as well, because unemployment is at 12.7% at the moment, which isn't fantastic. All right, let's see what we can do here then. So this road, yeah, I can see why they've got that connected there. Could we just swing that round and have it come under here, or do we want to change the shape a bit? I think I would like to change the shape a bit. Okay, so just looking at this junction, I'm not entirely sure how busy this is going to get. So maybe we are going to just sort of plan for the future a little bit. I'm going to pop a node there. We're then going to grab an asymmetrical road, which is going to be this one, 5-lane asymmetrical going this way. So we've got the extra lane just there. And then I'd like some sort of asymmetrical road here as well. What options do we have? So this is the, hang on, I didn't see what that one was called. The 4-lane 2-way highway. We do have a 5-lane asymmetrical highway. So if I just add an extra node there, and then we'll do an upgrade, and I want that extra lane. Am I doing the right thing? I think I am. Yeah, if we do that, and then we can sort of curve this around here. That's the plan. Yeah, so that's worked out okay. This hasn't quite worked out okay. Yeah, I'll tell you what it is it's having this lane coming in on the wrong side. So I want it over here, but it's the only way to sort of change that is to move this down, which I don't want to do. So if we move it down like that, then the lane merges at the bottom, but it doesn't sort of line up. I mean, that's not too bad. If I get it quite close like that. Yeah, so the extra lane comes in, moves up there, and then if we just maybe fiddle with this node just a tiny bit here as well. I mean, it's not perfect, but we get the idea of what's going on. I might just have a play with that off camera, see if I can make it better. I want to turn off right turns up here. So if we do that, because we've got a dedicated right turn, and then I think that should help. Oh, there is a bit of wiggle room in moving this up and down to change where the lane is. Ah, now that could be helpful. Yeah, made no difference at all. Okay, yeah, we'll go with that. We get the idea. I mean, I'm just thinking we could even continue this down here. Let's pop our snapping back on, and then that will take out all the problems. We'll have a dedicated left-hand turn into there. Yeah, let's go with that. Excellent. Right, I'm just going to clear up some of the trees and things out of here. Okay, just a very quick aside before I forget and we start working on there. Can anybody see the issue with what I've done? Yes, I can. This should be connected up to there as well because this is the main sort of through road, isn't it? So let me just fix that. Oh, I've just realised they're a different width, aren't they, than what's going on down there. Maybe we'll just sort of go with it for now, and at some point I'll work on that junction. But yeah, that'll do. It's got a traffic light, keep everybody happy. Good, excellent. Right, yeah, so back over here again. I'm going to leave the trains and all of that, like I said, for another episode. I'd like to mark out these extra big buildings that we've got here. So I'm just going to place them down, see what we've got available to us, and then see what they look like and how we're going to set them all up. So we've got the particle board factory, the energy drink bottling plant, the athletic wear factory, cereal mill, concrete batch plant, and the gravity separation unit, which are all signature buildings, don't cost us any money. And I'd like to sort of set, some roads up here. I've sort of set them out roughly how I want, just to try and make it just a bit interesting and see what we can do here. Okay, I like the way that's set out. Now I'm just trying to think, how can we connect that to, to everything else? I'm going to run a road along here and up the side, I think, and connect them all up and have a couple of connections here. We're going to just need to move this down a little bit, I think. Let's just do those two. Yeah, and we'll just sort of see how that goes just to give us a bit of space. And then I'm just going to use a standard 2-lane road here. And if we could just get that going alongside this building. Thinking maybe something like that. I know this is a highway, but it's marked as a highway, but we're sort of ending it down here anyway, so I don't think that's going to be a huge issue. I'm going to put one of those on with a little curtain so it makes it a little bit easier for trucks to go over that. Let me just redo this area here. That's better. We need a straight piece there. It just makes more sense as you're coming in and out. We're going to make that a 3-lane asymmetrical road there. Yeah, I might just go for that whole section coming in. If I made that a one-way piece of road, I think I might have done. Let me just upgrade that. There we go. That makes more sense. This is all okay. That's all okay. And then we could just attach this up as well. This piece here. In fact, I'll tell you what we're going to do is we're going to curl that around and have that going into there. And then do I want another connection, or should we just leave it like that and have it all coming in and out of the one place? Because I know what will happen if we connect it up to here, anybody coming down is going to start going in there. But I like the way that this looks. Right, let's do some upgrades on these as well, because they don't cost anything and they give us some nice bonuses as well. So 5% industrial efficiency citywide. Yes, please. Thank you. Everyone's unhappy about that. I'd quite like that upgrade. What's your problem with your thumbs down? Oh. Are we not connected up? Oh, okay, that's fine, because this is going to be a highway road, so it's not going to have anything going through. Let's sort that out. Everybody happy? Happy? Not happy? Are we short on power? Is there some sort of thing going on here? Yep, there was. It's fine. I just want to check my power. We've still got enough and we're still exporting some as well, so that's good. Back to the upgrades. So we've got the energy drinks plant, +5 industrial efficiency. Yep, going to add that one. Very good. We've also got on the cereal mill. Wonder what that's going to give us. Oh, what a surprise. +5%. What about this one here? We haven't produced enough cotton goods for that one, so we're going to wait. This one here, yeah, we're going to do that as well. And that one doesn't have any upgrades. Excellent. So we'll just go with that. Oh man, that is going to be good. So our money should start creeping higher and higher, which is just what we want to see. So how is all this going to affect our job? So we just have a look in here and see. So well, that is good. 178 possible positions, 39. There is no company in there at the moment. Okay, well, we'll wait and see what happens with that. 109 and 42. That is absolutely brilliant. So I reckon if we just dive into here, this has dropped right down. 4.7, 4.6. And 4.5, it's going down as we speak, up, down, shake it all around. Yeah, that's good. I'm pleased. That is really, really good. Something else that's just unlocked, I think will look really nice, is the Strip Mine Office. It is a really nicely designed building. It's got the bonuses that you can see on the screen as well. And like we said, the train station, I think, is going to go over here. But if we can have this set up in some way that it's up against the train station, that could be really good. Let's just see what we can design here. Why is that road gone so wiggly? What is going on down there? Let's get this all set to the same height. That is, oh dear. Oh man, it's all going wrong. Let's try another one. What? Oh, it's opening up this. Ah, come on now. That is not what we want. Aha, no. Yep. That's much better. That was very weird. It's got a load of built-in parking, so we don't need to add anything onto that. But this is a lovely looking building. I do enjoy that. Yeah, and I think that's still going to give us room to add our train station in just outside the back here. And we've also got our bottle cap office building here, which has, I believe it says it has a museum inside it as well. Yeah, devoted to the somewhat storied history of our energy drink. Floors of sale offices. We have it all. And I think something like that, as you're coming down the highway, those two sort of buildings there look fantastic. Yeah, very nice, very nice. Okay, I think that's not too bad for the decorating for now. We've got plenty of space at the back here for adding more buildings as they become available. This gravity separation unit, I think it's called, I think that's going to go somewhere else. I'm going to leave it here for now, but I want to decorate with more of these sort of piles of stuff. I just don't want it right here at where the highway's coming through, so we'll make use of that somewhere else. We're still struggling with our landfill over here. There is actually an upgrade option, which I think I could do. Fleet of trucks, processing at higher speeds. I think I missed that one earlier. We have one there. I would like to add one more in, maybe on the other side of the road here. I'm going to just turn off anarchy. No, I need to leave anarchy on, and we'll just get rid of those buildings that are underneath. Oh man, how am I going to do that now that I've placed this? Oh, there we go. Sorted. Yep, that's fine. Excellent. So hopefully that'll just keep on top of things enough to keep this down for now until we can unlock and utilize some other items. Oh, it gets very dark during the winter, doesn't it? But anyway, so yeah, with all of these farms down here, and I've just added a teeny tiny chicken farm down in here as well, just to give us a little bit of a boost on those. Let's check our production and see how we're doing. So trees, we're doing fine. We've got absolutely tons of those. Grain, doing okay. Chicken, a deficit, but that is dropping down. It was like 34 tons. Now it's only 17, so that's good. But as we find more space, we'll add more of those. Fish we haven't touched yet. We've got plans for those, don't worry. Carrots fine, cotton fine, and then we haven't got into the minerals and the rocks. Although the rocks we could do with some more because they are used when people upgrade their houses. So if we find another spot for that somewhere, do you know what? I'm just thinking, as this is an industrial area, we could just put one in here and that would just help to beef things up a little bit, hopefully. Yeah, just take up a little bit of space like that, and we've got all sorts of things we can add. We're not going to add those onto here for now. Just having a look what we've got out of interest. Ooh, some nice things. But for now, let's just do that, and that nicely fills that space with a little bit of concrete, and hopefully helps out with our, upgrading cost and that sort of thing. And we just unlocked something as well. The livestock processing facility. Ooh, oh, jumpy. Could we add that in here somewhere? Let's take a look. Where is it? Here it is. How big is that? Oh, that is not too shabby. We could probably fit that in this little gap here. And it's mainly a factory style building. Could we have it facing the other way? Yeah, let's do something here. Not enough room. The farms are installed, the crops are growing, the money is being made, and the efficiency of our city's industry keeps on growing. With the new tiles we unlocked today, we can concentrate on an even larger expansion of residential and commercial buildings along the coast in the next episode. I'm looking forward to that. And any ideas you've got, stick them in the comments below, because I'd love to implement as many of them as possible. Thank you for watching today, and especially I'd like to give a big thanks to all of my patrons. You can see their names on the screen right now, with a special shout out to my latest 3 new patrons, JH, Mr. Moostack, and Coppis79. I hope you all have a fantastic day, and I'll see you all very soon for some more Biscuit Bay.